So you posted that reel on Instagram hoping to attract your ideal customers to your vacation spot, and it flopped. Or you followed everything that the guru said and you finally launched your TikTok, but you're barely getting any views. Luckily for you, there's still time for you to attract and convert your ideal customers. In this video, I'm gonna share with you a social media strategy for short-term rental businesses. These are 3 strategies that are specific to Instagram and 3 that are specific to TikTok. Let's jump right in. We're gonna cover 3 content strategies that's essential to social media. First is attracting customers with your reels and other video content on Instagram. Second is using TikTok features to book more customers. And third is using call to actions in your videos. If you haven't already, like this video so we can reach more entrepreneurs just like you, and subscribe for content strategy tips for your reels and your TikToks. So let's get into the first strategy. Video marketing has taken over. When I was a production coordinator back in 2015, I heard this stat. It said in about 10 years, videos will take over marketing. Now for me, that didn't mean anything, mainly because I was already in video. So I thought a lot of people were doing it. Fast forward to last year, 2021, and videos took completely over. We were only 6 years into this said prophecy. So imagine what it's gonna be like in 4 more years, in 3 years, in just 6 months, which is the reason why I'm sharing this strategy with you. Reels over anything. When you're on Instagram, post reels, because that's what Instagram has said that they are pushing. They said that they are no longer just a photo sharing app, which means that you can still share photos and you can also share carousels, but the reality is the lifeline of carousels and photos are 48 hours, right? So if it flops on day 1, it just flops, no one sees it. But a reel, the lifeline is 2 weeks. So it could flop on day 1 and on day 13 go viral. That actually happened to me. This video right here is a video that I posted. It actually flopped on day 1, 2, 3, and about day 16, it took off and went viral and my followers increased. So I'm telling you, Reels is the way to go. Another good thing is that when you're posting your Reels, you're able to build relationship with your audience through your videos. Why is this important? Because we're busy. Not all of us are gonna have enough time to be engaging all the time, although I do have an engagement strategy that you can do in just 10 minutes. I'll share that video at a later date. But you wanna make sure that you are building relationships through your videos, because you're not gonna have a lot of time to keep engaging with your audience, writing on their posts, commenting, DMing them, right? So you wanna be able to build the relationship on a larger scale. And in order to do that, you have to speak their language, you have to come off personable, and you actually have to show your face on camera. So posting reels is what's going to help your vacation rental. It's going to help your workspace. It's going to help your short-term rental business, because people get to see you and they get to connect with you. So I shared this strategy with my email list a couple of months ago, and they have been switching up what they have been doing and noticing results. The second strategy for Instagram. Instagram is no longer prioritizing captions. How do we know this? Because they changed the format to look just like TikToks. And everyone who is a serious TikToker knows that no one reads the captions. People are more so focused on the video. With that said, you can still use captions on Instagram, but you want your main focus to be in your videos. Strategically place your titles and your call to actions in your videos. Treat your videos as if no one's ever going to see the captions on Instagram. Now, I started using this strategy about 2 months ago, and I have seen a complete difference in my following as well as my engagement, because I want to make sure that people are actually getting the call to action. So when you place these in your videos, now you don't have to worry about, are people getting to my captions or not? They can get it right there as they're watching your videos. So if you want to be able to get new strategies like this and get them early, join my email list and you'll be able to get them directly in your inbox. Strategy number 3 for Instagram is post original content. Yes, trending music is still on it, so you definitely want to do that, but also post original content. That's your educational videos, that's your tutorials, that's your personal videos of you sharing your personal stories in your short-term rental business, whether it is a vacation home or it is a workspace. You want to share your personal stories in there. Why? Because Instagram said that they are favoring original content now, which means that they are pushing small creators. They're also pushing people who are creating original content that's not linked to trending audio. Now, you can still use trending audio, but you want to make sure that we can hear your voice on your videos so that Instagram can push it. Those specific tips is really what's gonna take your page to the next level, position your brand so you can attract and convert your ideal customers. So what are they again? The first one is use Reels. Make that part of your content strategy. And I don't mean posting 1 or 2 a week. I mean posting 5 to 6 Reels a week. The second one is strategically place your text in your Reels. So you wanna have your calls to actions and your hooks in your Reels so that people are watching it and seeing it. And then thirdly, post original content so that Instagram will push your videos. I know that's some really good stuff. Trust me, they all work because I have been doing it. Oh, let me share this one last thing about original content. You may notice that at first, the views are really low, but what's gonna be high is your engagement, and that is where you're able to convert your customers. If your engagement is low on your videos, that means your audience is not awake, they are asleep, and you need to train them to wake up and buy from you. We'll cover that in another video. Okay, so I get it. Some of you are watching this and you're like, I don't want to do Instagram. I've done it before. It hasn't worked. Maybe that's not your thing. So here's a social media strategy for short-term rental business for TikTok. These 3 strategies is definitely going to work. Now, let me tell you, I love TikTok because TikTok is way friendlier than Instagram. If you're from New York, you're definitely going to understand this analogy. I love saying that Instagram is like Brooklyn. They're super bougie and they will not follow you even if you have great content. But TikTok is like the Bronx. We are so friendly. We are so friendly and we know what it is. So when we see your content, we follow you just because, right? So that's why I'm always advocating for go on TikTok, put your content out there and attract your customers. Haha, all the Brooklynites just got really mad at me. It's just a joke. All right, so let's get into these strategies for TikTok. Strategy number 1 for TikTok, post 3 to 4 times a day. I know you're probably just was like, oh my goodness, Star, that's way too much content. But honestly, when you have a good content plan, which we talked about in the first video right here, and when you have a content calendar, then you can actually post 3 to 4 times a day. Now, I also get it, that is a lot of content, but TikTok honors quantity over quality. Their main thing is to keep people on their app, and you producing a large amount of content is what's going to do that. Now, I get it. Some of you are like, okay, that's way too much content. Then at minimum, post 2 times a day. That's what I do, and I have seen my following increase, right? So at first, when I was on TikTok, I was posting once a day, and it probably took me a year to grow to 10,000 followers. But now that I'm posting 10 times a day, oh my goodness, what a prophecy. Now that I'm posting 2 times a day, I've actually gained another 10,000 followers in just a couple of months. I think 2 months or less, right? So posting 3 to 4 times a day, or at least a minimum of 2 times a day, is what's going to get your content out there. That's what's going to grow your following. That's what's going to increase your visibility and your reach. Now, let me caution you. A lot of people do not talk about this, but when you're posting on content, when you're posting on TikTok, that amount of content, your content does compete against one another. I've posted content 8:30 in the morning, and then I posted one 8:30 at night, and the 8:30 in the morning, it does well, and the one at 8:30 at night does not do well when it comes to view wise. That's because my content is competing against one another. So you want to create simple content that's going to engage your audience, and don't worry about if one of your videos, the views drop. What you want to focus on is building your engagement with your audience so that they are interacting with you, slide in those DMs so that you can build authentic relationships with them. So now you're probably thinking, okay, Star, I'm going to post at least a minimum of 2 times a day, but what am I actually going to post? We're going to cover that in another video. I'm going to share with you the 3 types of stories that you should be telling on social media. But in the meantime, if you can't wait, you can go ahead and get the shorter version that I posted on Instagram. The link is going to be below. The second strategy for TikTok is go live. Go live with your audience. I don't care if you're camera shy. I don't care if you're afraid. I don't care if you're intimidated. I used to be intimidated when I first started going live with my TikTok audience. I would just do a live routine just so that I wouldn't feel so scared, right? The thing is, I was already going live on Instagram. I was going live on Clubhouse. I was accustomed to it. But TikTok was a new platform, and I was like, I don't know if anyone's gonna like me. That shouldn't stop you from going live with your audience. What matters is that you want your main focus to be on, I wanna build genuine relationships with my audience. And as a bonus, you should go live in your rental space so that they can actually see it. You can do tours with them. You can do educational stuff with them. You can just do some meditations or motivations with them and give them a chance to see you in your element, in your space, so that they can now feel like they are connected to you. And how can I forget the best part about going live? You go live with your offer. I'm telling you, I remember last year, 2021, fall 2021, I remember when I went live with an offer, I told my audience, it's not ready yet. Don't head to the link in my bio. Don't hit purchase yet. And this wasn't a reverse mind trick at all. My offer really wasn't ready, but I wasn't really ready to accept payment yet. But people still went to the link in my bio and they still bought live. So you want to go live with your offer. Let your audience know that booking is open, booking is available, and show them why they should book with you. That's the game changer that you need to really position your brand and your short-term rental business so that your audience knows this person is someone that I actually do want to work with. Are you loving the information that I'm sharing with you? I know it's a lot of information, but again, if you take the notes and then you actually take action, you know what's gonna happen. You're gonna make some money. Why? Because action takers are money makers. So let's move right on to strategy number 3. Post your offers in your TikTok stories. At this time, TikTok stories is still kind of new, so you may not get a lot of views, but the people who are serious about the content that you're creating, the people that are serious about your business, they are the ones who are watching your stories, and they're the ones who are actually going to purchase. It's amazing to use TikTok stories to gauge the interest of your audience. So poll your audience and ask them who's looking for a spot to rent, right? Who's looking for a vacation home? Who's looking for a workspace? Who's looking for a travel office? And see who actually responds and then give them your offer. I'm telling you, posting it in your stories has been such a game changer for me because people actually buy. They want to know what it is that you have to offer. Bam! That is social media strategy for short-term rental businesses that actually work on Instagram and on TikTok. So what are you gonna do right now? Are you going to take the information and be like, that was so nice, I really loved everything she shared? Or are you gonna take the information and take action? Put the strategies into play. I'm telling you, if you wanna see the results and actually use social media marketing, these strategies will work just for your business. So now I know I shared a lot of information with you. I know these strategies are like great, but it means nothing if you don't have the right content. So my next video, I'm gonna share with you social media strategy for short-term rental businesses plus 5 content ideas. These content ideas is what's gonna blow your content out of the water. So if you love this video, you love the information, I would love to know from you, what was the best tip for you? What was your aha moment? Put it in the comments below. Don't forget to hit subscribe so that you can get more content ideas just like this every Wednesday.